I'm John Melia. Come from a military family, third generation military. I'm a former Marine. In 1992, I was on a Marine Corps CH-46 helicopter on a mission off the coast of Somalia. The helicopter that I was in exploded in midair, crashed into the ocean, killed 5 of my friends, injured 14 of us, and went across the world through the recovery process and ended up here at a hospital in Texas at Brooke Army Medical Center where I recovered. Went back to the Marines for a couple more years, went back to Somalia the next year and was retired in 1995 as a result of my injuries. In 2002, my family and I saw young men and women returning from Iraq and Afghanistan and decided that many of those young men and women would be going through the same experience that I did when I recovered. They wouldn't know what was in front of them in the future. They wouldn't know where they were going to go to work. And so we started a project in the basement of my house called the Wounded Warrior Project. It started with $50 and a Network Solutions website and has now grown to be the largest veterans nonprofit in America and raises about $400 million annually. We're different because we know it's important. We solve the puzzle. We really get in there and we act as a partner. We have key knowledge of the military, how they think, how they act, how they communicate in your organization. And what we do is we couple that with best-in-class recruiting and talent management, leadership development. And we bring that to you as a seamless package, and we bolt that onto your organization. Absolutely. We will consult with companies both at the pre-hire stage, at the hire stage, where oftentimes we'll consult with the company, we'll help them set up programs to onboard their military candidates so they can get used to the culture. And then we'll follow those candidates through their first year of employment with the company and make sure that there's no hiccups or bumps. Well, I think so. I mean, I do think that by joining the military, there is what I call a service penalty. So in other words, you have a young man or woman who's graduated from Texas A&M or the University of Texas or Harvard or Yale, and that person decides to serve their country for 4 years or 6 years or 8 years. Well, guess what? They're behind in the civilian workforce, but they're behind because they decided to defend our country. Every young man and woman who has signed up since 9/11 knew that they were going to combat. Many of them have had, especially right now, Texas A&M, University of Texas Tech, with the kind of degrees and the money that's out there in the civilian sector, the sacrifice to go and to serve your country is huge. So I do think that there is a semblance of moral obligation that companies have. But I will say this. It's not just the right thing to do to hire military veterans. It's the right thing for your business. Your business will grow. Your business will grow because these people will change the culture in your organization. They will make some organizations that don't have can-do attitudes into can-do organizations.